Welcome back, beautiful creatures. I'm so glad to have you hanging out with me here today. So today's video is going to be the start of a new series. This is my Oracle deck makeup look series, and the first look today is going to be from this FAERYTALE deck by Lucy Cavendish, and it's going to be my favorite card out of the deck, which is the Snow White card. I absolutely love this piece of art. I thought it would be so much fun to put together a look based on this. So let me put the card up close for you. The colors that I chose are all based off of this card. So I've got my unusual yellow blush and highlighter with blue iridescence. I've got red lips to represent Snow White because she always was described as having red lips. And for my eyeshadow, I went with some royal blue, and I also pulled in some of this sort of like ethereal, otherworldly teal and some iridescence, and then added some multi-chrome for fun. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see this look. And of course, I did this look in a halo eye / spotlight eye style, which I think is very flattering on hooded eyes like mine. So if you want to see how I put together my Snow White Oracle card look, just keep watching. I've already applied my eyeshadow primer. You asked for me to apply Sin eyeshadow primer, so I did that today, and I've tightlined my eyes with the Knobless Cupid's Arrow in black. This is my favorite black pencil. The Sin eyeshadow primer is in my top 3 favorite eyeshadow primers of all time. We're starting with the Black Moon color Loch Ness in a Sigma E25 brush. And I'm going to start building up this color at the inner and outer part of the lid and the lower lash line. Next, I'm going to use Lethal Cosmetics Proxy and the NYX Cosmetics 138 brush. Proxy is going to be our transition color, so I'm putting it around the outside, Next, we're taking Lethal Aurora, and this is another IT Cosmetics 138 brush, and I'm really just brushing this along the top up here to add a little bit of an ethereal glow. And I'm going to add a little bit at this inner corner area. I'm taking Lethal Exosphere and an IT Cosmetics smudger brush. I'm going to put this along the lower lash line. This is going to give some depth at the lower lash line because it shifts from purple to blue to teal and green. I don't even know what else, but it's just very pretty. I'm taking Half Magic Beauty ASMR, which is like a champagne with lots of sparkle, and we're going to put this on the center of the lid. And I'm sort of doing like a witch hat or cone sort of shape with this to make sure I get it like nice and shiny for that spotlight. This is a Romalie Threads of Fate, and I'm going to put Threads of Fate on top of ASMR. I feel like Threads of Fate really elevates this look. I'm taking an IT Cosmetics 125 brush. This is a smoky liner brush. And I'm going to start blending at the edges of ASMR and Threads of Fate, or sorry, Threads of Gold. I'm going to curl my lashes, add mascara, and put on false lashes, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I put on Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara because this is my favorite mascara. My second favorite mascara would be the Ico Lash Alert Mascaras. Then I put on the Velour Wood Eye Light Lashes. These are a no trim lash that I love. These are my favorite lashes to wear. I don't wear lashes very often anymore, but I had an email from a couple of you saying, hey, can you do a look with lashes? And I was like, maybe? So I figured today might be the day that I would try to do it. I also did my brows. If you want to see my current brow routine, I'll put a link up here to my Zoom meeting video tutorial because that shows you how I do my brows. I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Gray 7.5, and I use the NYX Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Gel in Cool Ash Brown. Now it's face time, so I'm going to try the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, and this is the first time I'm using this primer. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, which I loved. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Under Eye Brightener in Light. I'm going to use this under my eyes. It has a really weird little metal tip that I kind of find awkward for application, but so many other people seem to love. I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit and then I'm gonna blend it out. I really, really love this Rare Beauty Under Eye Light Brightener stuff. I always felt like before I had to cake a lot of like thick, heavy pigmented concealer under my eyes, and I hated it because then of course it would become a cakey mess, and I, you know, don't, like, it's the only place I actually typically want full coverage is because I feel very self-conscious with my under eye area. So I like having this product, which doesn't have to be full coverage, to still give me like the light reflecting results that I like. For foundation today, I'm going to use the Salt New York Sneaky Balm, so it's this color right here. And I'm going to apply it with this IT Cosmetics 101 Airbrush Foundation Brush. This is my favorite foundation brush. But honestly, I'm really not a fan of the container that the Salt New York stuff is in, just because I feel like with what's a normal size foundation brush, I'm likely to hit the edges of the other colors whenever I go to load up the brush, so I find that frustrating. I would rather have this in a single compact all by itself. This is honestly my favorite color match of any foundation product to date. I feel like it matches my skin better than anything else, but it's also probably because it's such a sheer light coverage thing that it just covers up those imperfections that drive me crazy that most people probably don't see. And I do a combination of stippling and buffing with this. And I've worn it enough that I've already hit pan in the center. For blush, I'm gonna get a little weird. I'm putting on Lethal Nectar, which is like a yellowish kind of blush. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of Quartz, which is this contour shade right here. This is a Melt Cosmetics like bronzer type brush, and I'm just gonna do a little bit right here. I'm gonna go back with this yellow a little bit and just kind of blend it up. That's one of the beauty, one of the fun things to me about playing with makeup is if you don't like it, you can always just wash it off, so there's no harm. It's fun to try new things and see if you like it, hate it, or whatever. For my highlight today, I'm going to use Aromalie Diana. And Diana is like a pale gold with a blue shift. And I'm definitely dragging it down on top of the blush. All right, now for my lips, and I had to do red lips. It just seemed appropriate. I'm gonna outline my lips with the Lime Crime Pencil in Poison. And because I need sparkle on my lips, I'm going to use About Face Fractal Lip Color, and the color is Sudden Shift. It's like a raspberry red with gold sparkle. All right, so I think that that's all of the makeup that I'm going to put on for this look. So let me zoom in up close so you can see the finished eye look. This is my gorgeous halo eye based on my Snow White Oracle card. I really love like the unusual blush color and highlight combo. And of course, this is my favorite red lip right now. Like this red lip combo is one I love wearing all the time. I love sparkly red lips. So what do you think of my first Oracle card inspired makeup look? I love the Snow White card. This is from the FAERYTALE deck and it's by Lucy Cavendish. And of course the art is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, who I love. I do have this piece of art framed above my bed in my bedroom because I love it so much. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this new Oracle deck makeup look series. I can't wait to hear from you beautiful creatures. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful creatures, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.